What's in the news, Chucky? What you got for us today? If you didn't know already, the Tories have broken Britain. In the target seats for levelling up, not only was no progress made, they've actually gone backwards. Says here, analysis shows situation has deteriorated in areas that Michael Gove promised to improve. Nothing. Britain is not working. It's stopped. It's going backwards. Pendle Borough Council, 20 councillors resigned from Labour. They've taken what? Over bullying claims. Says here, Tory rebels plan to decriminalise rough sleeping. The Tories rebels, they're going to jump in bed with Labour and the Lib Dems, thank God, and decriminalise. Thank God for Tories. Did you just say that? Decriminalise rough sleeping by repealing 200 years. And spreadsheet schemer Grant Shapps plotting unlikely to... Someone tell me that's an April Fool's. Look at that massive gun he's got. The hell's going on? Grant Shapps. Reform pledges net zero referendum in fresh challenge to Sunak in a daily Tory graph there. Reform. Breaking every single Labour councillor on Pendle Council has now quit, including the council leader. In 2023, Labour won 11 seats. 2 resigned in October over Gaza. The rest just quit, saying Labour is using aggressive bullying tactics to suppress free speech. No Labour left in Pendle in Lancashire. Britain's water infrastructure. This Lewis Goodall. Britain's water infrastructure, water companies are completely broken, number 2,727. Despite very wet winter, spring experts are warning UK could face water shortages. What? This is the wettest March ever. Saying the water company's government haven't built a new reservoir in 30 years. The fuck. They've been putting all the money in their pockets. Oh my God. It's just getting worse for Rishi Sunak and the Tories. 24-point lead. 24-point lead. Labour gone 44 plus 4. The Tories 22. There's going to be no Tories left in Britain. Lifting a cap on bankers' bonuses and criminalising the homeless, the two policies. So they've lifted the cap on bankers' bonuses, Rishi Sunak's Tories, and they want to criminalise the homeless, symbolising Tory rule, Tory gruel. We will prosper mighty after Brexit. This guy here is saying if Britain was to join the United States as the 51st state, it'd be the poorest state in the Union. The Conservative Party are in real trouble, it seems, is Camilla Turner. It just seems if things are getting worse, that sense, that is anything, that's what I said, is anything really working in the country? The Tories are not working. During COVID, Rishi Sunak was described as Dr. Death by one of the scientists. And now he found 37 billion for track and trace, gave 5 billion away to companies that based offshore, 10 billion, and look what he's done to the NHS. Look, that's one of them calling him Dr. Death in a WhatsApp. And that's like 14,000 dead. Rishi Sunak really is Dr. Death. Exclusive. Michael Gove's neighbours complain after he clambers onto the roof next to his 25. What's happened, Mikey? You've been out on a sniff again. You've been... Michael Gove been seen scrambling across the roof late at night in a £25 million man. He lives in a £25 million mansion. The fuck? How's he get all that money? He's a Tory. Labour has lost control of 4 councils and around 100 councillors over the issue of Gaza. Dashana Shoni. The fucking hell. Israel has blown up the Iranian embassy in Syria, saying here that, like, now Russia, what the fuck? Are we headed towards a World War III? Israel just, you can't, this is against the Vienna Convention. You can't blow up an embassy. The Iranian embassy in Damascus, in Gaza. And then did you see on Sky News where the guy's going, yeah, like they're completely annihilated. They left nothing left of El Shifa Hospital in Gaza. He's saying, yeah, and they're saying that like doctors and people working there and are taking off their scrubs because they're being targeted. They're just shooting them, blowing them up. The fuck is going on? Costa Tory chaos exposed as voters pick up bill for HS2 fast, migration mess and bottled election. More Tory chaos. The water industry has paid out 72 billion in dividends and 60 billion and run up 60 billion of debt since privatised by Thatcher. That's the cost of capitalism. The vulture capitalists, the disaster capitalists. Fuck the Tories. There's my 2024 calendar. Link in the bio, link in the description. This is the election zine, the election special. It's Rishi Sunak or Keith Starver. Link in the bio, link in the description. It's got everything you'll need to know about this year's election.